Great. So we've got the shot on the float, on the line.
Yeah.
Now what we need to do is add the hook. Now, as I've told you before, I've given you a nice selection of hooks to nylon. I think when you're a beginner, hooks to nylon are a really useful asset. When you get more experienced and you get more used to tying spade end and eyed hooks, then you can start to tie your own hook lengths.
Okay.
Now I'm going to start with quite a small hook and quite a fine line. Like I say, I think we should just try and catch what we can. So I'm going to start with a size 18. In this case, a Kamasan B510, which is barbless.
Yep.
And it's tied to 0.010 millimetre line. So that's around about £2 line. Okay. Now, this in itself can be a bit tricky because each hook length is individually stored in a little hook wallet. And you'll notice that it's all coiled up really, really nicely here. Okay? You can get into some difficulty unraveling this and get into tangles. I remember when I was a beginner, it used to happen all the time.
I bet.
You just need to follow a couple of simple principles. Get the actual hook length loop, put it between your fingers, yeah?
Yeah.
And under some tension, if you just grab the hook, yeah, and pull the line off in one easy move. So you've actually got the hook length.
That's pretty easy, isn't it?
Okay, so you've got the hook pre-tied and you've got the line above it, the hook length, tied to a loop, and the hook length's around about 30 centimetres, which is spot on. There's a loop already on the line.
Yeah.
So all we have to do, in the interest of keeping things simple, is just use a half blood knot to tie that loop onto the line.
Okay.
So I'll quickly do a half blood knot. We can go into details about knots at a later stage. But there we go. So we've now got the rig ready to fish with. We've got the hook length on, we've got the dropper shot, and we've got the bulk shot with the float attached.
Brilliant, James.
So I think we should get set up now, and the next job is to plumb the depth.
Let's get fishing. Now I'm hooked on fishing.